For an overview of the whole Huey family of aircraft, see Bell Huey family. The Bell UH-1Y Venom is a twin-engine medium-size utility helicopter, part of the United States Marine Corps H-1 upgrade program. The helicopter is also called Yankee for its variant letter, Y. The UH-1Y is currently in full-rate production to replace the USMC's aging fleet of UH-1N twin Huey light utility helicopters first introduced in the early 1970s. The UH-1Y was to have been remanufactured from UH-1 nanosecond, but in 2005 it was approved for the aircraft to be built as new. Development. In 1996, the United States Marine Corps launched the H-1 upgrade program by signing a contract with Bell Helicopter for upgrading 100 UH-1 nanosecond into UH-1Is and upgrading 180 AH-1Ws into AH-1Zs. The H-1 program created completely modernized attack and utility helicopters with considerable design commonality to reduce operating costs. The UH-1Y and AH-1Z share a common tail boom, engines, rotor system, drivetrain, avionics architecture, software, controls and displays for over 84% identical components. Over the years, new avionics and radios, in addition to modern door guns and safety upgrades, have greatly increased the UH-1N's empty weight. With a maximum speed of approximately 100 knots and an inability to lift much more than its own crew, fuel and ammunition, the UH-1N, while useful, is limited in its utility. The Y model upgrades pilot avionics to a glass cockpit, adds further safety modifications and provides the UH-1 with a modern FLIR system. However, the biggest improvement is an increase in engine power. By replacing the engines and the two-bladed rotor system with 4 composite blades, the Y model will return the Huey to the utility role for which it was designed. Originally the UH-1Y was to have been remanufactured from UH-1N airframes, but in April 2005 approval was granted to build them as new helicopters. The Y model updates an airframe that has been central to the Marine Corps aviation in Iraq. The Huey has many mission requirements including command and control, escort, reconnaissance, troop transport, medical evacuation and close air support. Typically detachments of 2 Euro-4 Hueys have been deployed with detachments of 4 Euro-8 Cobras. The forward-mounted weaponry of the Cobra combined with the door guns of the Huey provides a 240-degree field of fire. Bell delivered 2 UH-1Is to the U.S. Marine Corps in February 2008. As of September 2009, the UH-1Y is in full-rate production, with the Marine Corps expected to have 21 by the end of the year. The Marine Corps plans to eventually buy 160 of the Y models to replace their inventory of N models, with aircraft deliveries to be completed by 2016. Design. The UH-1Y variant modernizes the UH-1 design. Its most noticeable upgrade over previous variants is a 4-blade, all-composite rotor system designed to withstand up to 23 on-rounds. A 21-inch insert just forward of the main door has been installed for more capacity. The UH-1Y features upgraded engines and transmission, a digital cockpit with flat-panel multifunctional displays, and an 84% parts commonality with the AH-1Z. Compared to the UH-1N, the Y model has an almost 125% increased payload, almost 50% greater range, a reduction in vibration, and higher cruise speed. The Lockheed Martin Target Sight system incorporates a third-generation forward-looking infrared sensor. The TSS provides target sighting in day, night or adverse weather conditions. The system has various view modes and can track with FLIR or by TV. It is also used on the Bell AH-1Z Viper and the KC-130J Harvest Hawk. Operational history. The UH-1Y and AH-1Z completed their developmental testing in early 2006. During the first quarter of 2006 the UH-1Is were transferred to the Operational Test Unit at the NAS Patuxent River, where they began operational evaluation testing. In February 2008, the UH-1Y and AH-1Z began the second and final portion of OPEVAL testing. On August 8, 2008, The Marine Corps certified the UH-1Y as operationally capable and was deployed for the first time in January 2009 as part of the aviation combat element of the 13th Marine Expeditionary Unit. The UH-1N Twin Huey was retired by the Marines in August 2014, making the UH-1Y the Marine Corps standard utility helicopter. Operators: a United States Marine Corps. 54 UH-1 is in service as of January 2014. Specifications. Data from Bell UH-1Y Guide, International Directory of Civil Aircraft, General Characteristics, Crew, 1 or 2 pilots, plus Crew Chief, other crew members as mission requires, Capacity, 6,660 pounds including up to 10 crashworthy passenger seats, 6 liters or equivalent cargo, length, 58 feet 4 inches, rotor diameter, 48 feet 10 in, height, 14 feet 7 in, disk area, 1,808 FTA squared, empty weight, 11,840 pounds, useful load, 6,660 pounds, max takeoff weight, 18,500 pounds, power plant, 2. General Electric T700 GE401C turboshaft, 1,828 shp for 2.5 minutes. 1,546 shp continuous each. Performance, never exceed speed, 198 kn, maximum speed, 164 knots for 30 minutes, cruise speed, 158 carats, 182 miles per hour, 293 kilometers per hour, 135 kn, 155 miles per hour, 250 kilometers per hour, combat radius, 113 mi with 2,182 pounds, 990 kilograms payload, endurance, 3.3 hours, service ceiling, 20,000 plus ft, rate of climb, 2,520 feet per minute, armament. 2 external stations for 70mm Hydra 70 or APKWS-2 rockets, 2 pintle mounts for 7.62mm M240D machine guns, .50 BMG GAU-16 para machine guns, or 7.62mm GAU-17 para Gatling guns. See also, U.S. helicopter armament subsystems, list of active United States military aircraft, related development, Bell 212, Bell 412, Bell UH-1N Twin Huey, Bell UH-1Z Viper. References. External links, UH-1Y Venom page on U.S. Navy RDA site, UH-1Y Venom page on bellhelicopter.com, UH-1Y Venom page on globalsecurity.org, U.S. Navy proposes more UH-1Is, UH-1Zs despite test phase setback, Flight International, August 22, 2008.